Hear ye, all my winning traders, gather around. We're gonna do a banger breakdown. All my losing traders, you can just go do what losers do. But if you're a winner, you're gonna stick around and catch the gems that we're gonna do on this video. So let's get right into it. Today is June 22 and it's now 5:42 in Jamaica. So let's get right into our favorite pair, the US30, the Dow Jones, and look at what's happening. So this week we can get some profits from the market. We can profit from the markets because we know what we're doing. And it's a brand new week, brand new opportunities. This week is also the last week of the second quarter. So this is the last week of the second quarter. So we want to end this quarter with a banger. But first we have to know what we're doing. And you have to stick around on this Cold Mansion breakdown to get some of those gems. So let us look at what the market is currently doing. First, for us to know what we are currently doing, we have to have our strong support resistance zone. That is the foundation of what I do to see where the market is pushing from and which areas it's reacting to. And these are the blue zones, and you notice price acted as a support and price acted as a resistance. And resistance meaning where the market bought from, and support meaning where the resistance is where the market sold from, and support is where the market bought from. So here we see price acted as a support, resistance. Same here. So these areas we want to ensure that we identify them. We want to ensure that we identify these areas because we don't want to be in a trade and we just see the market make a strong push out of nowhere. So we want to take notice of them. And let me give you a little example of how I draw them. So I look at the areas here, price touch multiple times, and just cover that area because it's not a specific price. It's just an area. So as long as the price is in that area and covering the wicks, and even if it covers a little of the body too, nothing is wrong with that, but we're mostly covering the wicks because it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be in that area so we know price push from there. And that is how we would draw them. And then after that now, I go down on my 2-hour time frame where I base my main structure. So let us look at what the market is doing now and what the market did previously. So remember, we have to look left to get right. What does that mean? So over here we see price was pushing up. Price was in an uptrend here. Price was pushing up and up, creating higher highs and higher lows, remember? And then now we see the market started to be on a little downtrend right here. But if you notice this trend, the trend for the downtrend is not very strong. You notice the price looks a little choppy. The market looks a little choppy. And you see it's pushing from our strong level of support resistance. So when we see the market does something like this, we can see the price was going up. We can see the price was going up. And then we see the market started now to push down. But if you realize the trend is not very strong. So now the market maybe still wants to buy, The market maybe still wants to buy, but it's playing around. But at the moment it's in a little downtrend coming down. And we know by the market creating lower highs. The market is creating lower highs at here. And the market is creating lower lows. So lower highs, lower lows. Lower highs, and once we see lower highs and lower lows, we know that's a downtrend in that moment. And it doesn't mean the market has to sell, but our bias would be sells. So that is how we'd be looking at it. That is how we would be looking at it, as I said. And after that now, I go on the 2-hour time frame to see what's popping. You see the market now made a new low, but let us look now at the structures in between. We see the market just opened and created a gap right here. But first it created a support right here, and price is currently playing under here. So what I would like, if I'm looking for a sell, is one price to close under here, which is happening right now, but we still have a lot of time left to go. And then one price to close below it again to confirm, because what I want the price to confirm that it is getting lower. I don't just want to just jump and do anything. No, I want the price to confirm that it's staying lower, and that is how I'm going to say yes. Ready to look for the sells. So once it is confirmed that it's getting lower, I'm ready to look for sells. Not must take the sell, I'm ready to look for sells. Yes, so that's how we do it. So that's what is happening right now. So we would wait for that. If it is buying now, we need it to create a new structure, because even though it's in our area of support resistance, we still have to wait on the proper market structure to make sure that things are in alignment. And that is actually one of my favorite words, the word alignment, meaning everything comes together, everything is in perfect harmony for us to get that trade. That trade is so beautiful. Now you get all the confluences and everything is just in alignment. And even if we lose from those trades, just because we know that our strategy works long term, when we get those trades in alignment, we can close our eyes and just click that trade and let that trade play out, because we are so confident. So even if it doesn't play out, we don't care about that. We just care that the trade was in alignment with our strategy, because once we do that a lot of times, then we know that on the long term perspective we are going to be winners. And we're only winners over here at Team Cold Mansion. So now I can't even show you like the secret sauce zone, because based on what the price is doing right now, so I would need to see more information. But as I said, if price close below here and one confirms, then we're going to look for the secret sauce. And remember, if you want to get the secret sauce, you have to link the Cold Mansion boss. That's the only way you can get it. If you don't hit the Cold Mansion boss, you're not going to get the secret sauce, and then you're going to just be continuous not knowing where to enter from the trade, and be confident that yes, market is going to push from this level on a bounce of probabilities. Yes, and that's how we do it over here. So now this is what we'll be looking at. I'm going to do a follow-up and an update, because price is not giving us anything right now. I remember patience pays. So if you want to get your pay, you have to be patient. You can't rush, and then you're going to throw away a paycheck and lose money instead of winning or gaining. And nothing's wrong with losing, but at the same time, we don't want to rush and do things that is not in alignment with our strategy. So we just be patient, cool, calm, and let that trade come to us. And when it comes to us, we slaughtering it like a lion, like a prey coming to a lion. That's how we're gonna catch ours. So we just prepare up ourselves and let ourselves be ready. So when it comes, we are ready to pounce, and that is how you're gonna make that profits and end the quarter on a banger. So remember, that is how we're doing it now. And as I said, I'm gonna do a follow-up. But if you like how I did this breakdown, you like how I explained it, and you want me to hold your hand and show you it, simple, breaking it down simple. We're not solving any Rubik's Cube or doing any rocket science over here at Team Cold Mansion. Simple. So if you want me to hold your hand, click the link in the pinned comments or in the description. Or you can just continue watching the banger breakdowns that we're doing here, providing a lot of value, because we don't do anything less than that here at Team Cold Mansion. But if you're one of those infinite and beautiful persons who you want to check it out and want me to hold your hand, remember, I'm looking forward to see you on the winning team, Team Cold Mansion. Because really, is there another option?